Hi-ho, it's Karen and
Pluto!
here for Karen and Bluto's another review channel, another movie,
Obviously.
obviously. Well, I
Good
never know.
movie.
We could be doing lists.
Now we're done with that.
Anyways, we had
No
actually
more.
planned on doing this movie back around Valentine's Day, but we had a little bit of an
Yeah, I just get
issue.
on with it. Who cares?
So we're going to review with you My Bloody Valentine, and this is the special edition.
Yep. I like this one.
This movie's rated R, I think 1981. I forgot to write it down, and
Something
it's
like
like an
that.
hour and a half ish, give or take a little bit. So
It's worth it. Just watch it.
basically, we start there are two people down in the
You
mine.
know what they're going to do.
One ends up getting undressed, and here it's a female. So we're assuming the other one's a male, but we don't know. Well, anyway, she has a heart tattoo, and she ends up getting killed by getting an axe through the tattoo.
He pushes her into the thing.
After he put the pickaxe in the wall.
Yeah, pickaxe. Not an axe. A pickaxe. There is a difference.
Okay. So
Duh.
we go back. We come out into
What?
yeah. I can't talk. So it comes back that it is Thursday, February 12th. And there's the workers coming up from the mine. We get a nice shower scene. We meet some of
Yeah,
our
at least they don't show anything.
characters. Yeah, they don't show anything.
Good.
And they're joking about racing to get to the bar or something. Last one there has to buy.
That's what you do after work.
Yeah, some days. But
Race to the bar.
so it's like they're trying to hurry up and get out of there. It's kind of comical, watching all these guys act like idiots. But
They race to the bar?
well, they end up going to the rec hall first, but they're saying
Yeah.
about the last one to somewhere.
Oh.
So we cut away to the girls, and they're decorating like the rec hall or something for this big Valentine's Day dance because it's the first dance they're having in 20 years to celebrate Valentine's Day. Because
Yep.
this town does not celebrate
20
Valentine's
years
Day.
ago, 1960.
So it's the first dance of 20 years. Eventually, the sheriff and the mayor are there.
Yep.
One of the guys says, "Hey, somebody left this candy heart here for you." So he gives it to the mayor. The mayor and the sheriff leave. And here the heart has a human heart in it.
You know what heart that is.
The chick from the beginning.
Very good.
So they're like, okay, what's going on? They're blaming, what's the dude's name?
Who dude?
Harry Warden.
Yeah, I don't know who dude.
The dude. Basically
Dude.
would have come, no, not
The
the
last
dude.
Lebowski.
No.
The big Lebowski.
No. Here basically what happened 20 years ago, this Harry Warden like killed a bunch of people on Valentine's Day. So, and he swore if there was any celebrations on Valentine's Day, he would come back and stop it.
Very good.
So, they cut away to the bar scene. We got the girls and the guys from the mine, and there's this old timer there, bartender, talking about what Harry Warden did, and it's basically like, you guys are playing
exposition.
What?
That's the exposition where he explains the plot. Right? Is that what it's called?
I guess.
Well, you guess right.
So he's going on that you guys are tempting fate by doing this, and they're like, the hell do you know what you're talking about?
Yeah, old man, we're gonna party.
So we meet kind of our three main characters in Axel, Sarah, and TJ.
Don't forget Hollis.
Hollis.
He's my favorite.
Yeah, Hollis is cool.
Like
but what it is Sarah and TJ apparently used to date. TJ kind of
that love triangle kind of got old.
Left to see the world or whatever. So Sarah and Axel got together, and now TJ's back in town, and it's causing some friction.
Why did she just go both of them?
I don't know. So, anyways, we go to the laundromat where Mabel,
you said her name was Ethel.
Yeah, I kept saying Ethel. I don't know why. She looked like an Ethel to me. Ethel, Mabel, same difference. She's there trying to get some decorations rewashed that were messed up because she's the one that really pushed to have this dance and everything.
Yep.
And the killer shows up, kills her, and stuffs her in the dryer.
Hey, at least she's gonna be clean and dry about it.
Yeah. So we go later. They're in like a junkyard or something, like cooking TV dinners on an engine. Like Hollis is doing this, and I'm just looking like, would this even work?
Would you hang out with them? Hollis is cool.
Yeah, Hollis is kind of like the best character.
I hang out with him in the junkyard. Yeah, it's sad when he gets killed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was kind of bummed with that, but
yeah.
TJ and Axel are kind of talking about Sarah. And,
they're buds.
And Axel's like, get over it. she's with me now. I'm not going to step out of the way because you just left and didn't tell anybody what
I
you
was
were
going to make a
doing.
joke, but I won't do this either.
What?
Well, they just,
Oh, three-way.
Yeah, something like that, but I was going to say something else.
Oh. So anyways, we go and
you know what I was going to say.
We go and now it's Friday, February 13th.
And Jason shows up.
No.
In his hockey mask.
The sheriff is still trying to find out because they're still trying to figure out where this heart came from. So he's calling where Harry Warden was supposedly in a mental hospital. Is that what it was, or in jail? Mental hospital.
I don't know. I think I asked you and they never said.
Yeah, but they're calling and
it's a mental hospital.
They are like, we have no records of him. He's not here. And they're like, what do you mean he's not there? He was put away there 20 years ago. How can you not know? And
how would they not know since you're in
yeah, I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, how would you not know if a patient is there or not?
That's bad, huh?
So the sheriff and the mayor are talking about canceling the dance because they're like, we can't take any chances. We can't, risk anybody or anything.
Very good.
So Sarah and Patty are walking to work, kind of discussing her dilemma.
I thought they were going shopping.
No, I think they were going to work.
Oh, all right.
Discussing Sarah's dilemma with TJ and Axel, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it."
She wants them both.
So later, the sheriff is going to look for Mabel because he wants to let her know, like, "Hey, we're canceling the dance." And he goes to the laundromat.
Yeah, he finds her.
And he's looking around, and isn't there another? No, there's not another heart there.
I thought it was upside down or something.
Well, there was a bunch of hearts upside down, which is it was kind of funny to me. And here, there's a couple.
Okay.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny because they look at butts.
Okay.
So sheriff,
where we go from that?
Eventually hears like some of the dryers still going. Well, he opens the one, and the one next to it pops open, and Mabel pops out.
That part's cute.
All burnt, and sheriff's kind of like, "Fuck."
Burnt to a crisp.
So basically,
crispy Mabel.
They're dance is going to be canceled at this point.
Nope.
We get back to the mine briefly. Axel and TJ are having issues with each other.
That does kind of get old.
Start fighting.
That's something I would like take out of the movie.
Anyways, we cut back to the laundromat. The mayor and the sheriff are there discussing what to do. He's like, the mayor's like, cancel the dance, take down the decorations. Valentine's Day basically doesn't exist. And basically I can't remember if it's the mayor or the sheriff tells the EMTs to take everything out the back so nobody can see what's going on. And they do find another clue like that.
What does it say?
I don't remember.
You're bad. I can't believe it.
Do you know what it says?
Yep.
What?
It happened once. It happened twice. Cancel the dance so it happened thrice. See, I know this.
He's poetic.
Right?
Yeah. So basically then they go... TJ goes and picks up Sarah in the middle of all this, and they go and talk, and
blah,
I don't know
blah,
if
blah.
they're kind of getting back together.
This is too
or
like those shows that used to be on during the day.
Yeah, soap operas.
Yeah,
that's
what that reminds me of. And I
don't
like it.
Everyone's going over to the hall to decorate, and the sheriff's locking the dance down, and they're like, "Oh, we should still have it. Maybe we want it." And they're like, "No, in light of things,
he should just been honest. 2 people died.
Yeah, well, they say Mabel. They're like, tell everyone Mabel had a heart attack.
Well, they died, but they got killed. They got butchered, slaughtered.
So
they bought the
basically,
farm.
the dance is being canceled. Decorations are being taken down. So it kind of goes back to the bar.
The bar's cool. Yeah. I go there.
Axel confronts TJ about Sarah, and he's like, going on like whatever.
I like the song they sing.
And basically, in the middle of all this, they decide. TJ's like, "Well, we can have the party at the mine. We'll just have a." Because the mayor owns the mine. Am I correct?
The
mayor owns, because that's TJ's father.
Yeah. The Henniger mine.
Yeah. So the mayor owns the mine everybody works in, and TJ is actually the mayor's son.
Yep.
So he says about having the dance there.
He says, what about my father's mine?
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, why not? Nobody will know. We'll just keep it low key, da da da. Meanwhile, the old timer bartender's like, no, you shouldn't do it, da da da.
Happy. You like him?
Yeah.
You know his name?
No.
I just said it.
Happy.
Yes, Happy.
So we cut away to the bartender trying to set up something to scare the kids at the mine.
That was kind of funny.
Basically, the bartender meets the killer and dies.
Sorry.
Really?
I was drinking a lot of coffee. I'm wired.
You must be.
I drink a lot of coffee.
So then
like
we
a gallon a day.
So we get to Saturday the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Did you ever see that movie?
Saturday the 14th? No.
Okay.
Why did
Moving
you?
on. Sorry, let's go.
So they're actually getting ready to set. Everyone's getting to the mine to set up to have the party.
Yeah.
There's a candy heart left at the sheriff's office, and here it was actually sent from Mabel. But then there's one outside with a human heart in it that the dogs are trying to eat, and it says something in there about you didn't stop everything, or I can't. It doesn't tell them exactly where the party is because
What did
nobody
it say?
knows. I don't remember.
You didn't stop the party or something like that.
Something along those lines. Yeah, that's what I said.
And he goes, "What damn party?"
Yeah.
Sorry to swear, but I want to quote the movie right.
Yeah. Because he's like, what are you talking about? We stopped everything. So the sheriff kind of keeps going out and investigate, like trying to figure out like what the killer's talking. I mean, they're assuming it's Harry Warden, but
yeah, there's a twist at the end.
Yeah, twist.
But it's weird.
What?
All right.
So basically, we kind of stay at the party at the rec room. There's the one couple that kind of goes off to make out. And then one of the other guys goes into the kitchen and eventually gets killed. He's stuck in the freezer.
The kills are weird. Like, once you know what happens, try to watch this movie and figure out how he's doing it.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't make sense. But so the one guy goes into the kitchen and the killer, they're like boiling hot dogs in this big pot, and he leans over to get one, and the killer...
Big pot. I want to smoke some.
Yeah, Sorry. You would. The killer pushes his head in and basically drowns him to death, I guess.
Oh.
So then we go with the other couple.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, I don't have that yet. Axel kind of starts getting real pushy with Sarah, like
tries
to stake his claim, basically. Like
that's his property,
basically. And then
she's my property.
TJ says about backing off, that maybe she doesn't want you, she wants me, and
she wants me.
And they start getting to a fight.
To soap opera.
Basically, Sarah tells them both that
Hollis is the man
to back off, and Hollis basically tells Axel to leave. I don't know why he just tells Axel.
They fight.
Leave. Yeah, well, they
Hollis
fought.
breaks it up.
Yeah, Hollis breaks it up and tells Axel to take a hike.
Probably because Sarah wants the other one.
Yeah. Or maybe they're figuring, well, they can't have the party if they tell TJ to leave, so we'll tell Axel to leave.
Good point.
Because, TJ has the keys to the mine, even though they broke in. So anyways, we have the one couple making out, Sylvia and John. I got their names later. Yep. They're off like by where the uniforms are at in the shower area. And John leaves to go to get more beer, so Sylvia's there alone. Killer stalks her, pushes her head through one of the shower things, so it's coming out of her mouth.
That's cool. Come out of her mouth.
In the middle of all this, while John's back in the kitchen getting the beer, he opens the refrigerator door and the one dude's body's in there, but he's not looking.
He goes the beer.
And he grabs the beer and closes it. Well, the couple of the girls are pulling stuff out, and here there's a boiled heart in there. And he goes, someone's just playing a practical joke.
That killer's busy.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
He can kill, cut out their heart, and
so John eventually gets back to find Sylvia and finds her.
He's like, all right.
He's standing there like, oh, shit. So basically...
he thinks she's in the shower, all naked and soapy.
But she's not. He finds her dead.
No,
so then Patty kind of convinces Hollis to take a few of them down into the mine for a tour to kind of distract Sarah from everything that's going on.
Can't take women down there.
TJ,
no women in the mine.
Yeah, TJ tries to stop them, and it doesn't happen.
What do you think of that? No women in the mine.
Yeah.
Does that offend you?
I always saw them in the mine.
What?
Back when I was in middle school, I took a field trip down into one of the mines locally here.
Okay.
I was a woman.
You're adventurous.
Yep.
Like me.
So TJ basically tries to stop him, and Hollis is like, "Oh, we're just going to go down and come right back up. No funny business.
No problem."
So then they get down there, and Patty's like, "Hollis, come on, take us on the tour. Show us what we're doing." And Hollis is like, he's kind of like, all right.
Whatever.
So basically, two of them go off to go make out, and the other four are Hollis, Patty,
That must be a
Sarah, and
romantic
the other
place.
dude. I can't remember the other dude's name. Or like, okay, we'll meet up in 10 minutes.
Sure. 10
So,
minutes is all it takes him.
yeah.
He's a
So
10-minute man.
that's why I thought I was kind of chuckling with that. But one of the girls comes screaming out of the kitchen that Dave's dead. That was the body in the fridge. And then John shows up and says about Sylvia. And then somebody goes, "Oh, it's Harry Warden. Get everybody out of here. Go get the." He sends a couple of people to go get the sheriff, and Axel's. Well, this is when Axel comes back and says about Harry. It's Harry Warden. So they go to call the police. The phone line's cut. TJ tells Axel about Sarah Hollis and a few of the others being down the mine. So they get equipped up and go down, and they split up to go look for everyone.
Good thing to do that.
So Howard, that's the other dude's name.
Yeah, Howard, he's funny. You forgot
So
about him.
well, I said the other dude, and I couldn't remember his name, and I had it written down. Well, Hollis is
He
taking,
snorts the beer.
yeah, Hollis is taking Patty and Sarah through the mine, and then Howard's up above and scares the shit out of them, and the girls get a little pissy about it. So, Mike and Harrietta are making out. That's
I
who
thought it was
went off.
Harriet.
Harriet? Oh yeah, Harriet. I wrote Harriet, and I still said Harrietta. The others are going back to the main shaft at this point. All of a sudden, they hear all these lights breaking behind them, and hear the killers walking behind them,
Probably
breaking
rats.
the lights with a pickaxe. They say about finding Mike and Harriet and getting out of there. So,
Next.
in the middle of all this, the others get to town, find the sheriff. The sheriff calls for backup, says they're heading to the mine, and it's probably Harry Warden. So we know the cavalry is on the way. Eventually, the four run into TJ, who tells them what's going on, and they decide to split up to find Mike and Harriet. Hollis eventually Hollis tells Howard to stay with the girls, and he's going to look, and TJ
And he
was
don't
going
know
to,
his way around.
yeah, because he's a newbie, basically.
He's a noob. That's your video game talk.
Hollis eventually finds Mike and Harriet, and it's an a la Friday the 13th Part 2 impalement.
They both been penetrated.
So they're dead.
Get it?
Yep. And then eventually the killer finds Hollis and uses a nail gun and puts nails in his head.
Nail gun massacre.
Yeah, which I was sad.
Yeah, Hollis is cool.
I liked Hollis.
I want him to live.
So eventually they all show Patty, Sarah, and Howard are standing there waiting. Hollis shows up and basically dies, and Patty kind of like freaks out at this point because she's like, "I love him, I can't go." And
that was her man.
Eventually, then the killer starts heading towards them. So Sarah's trying to pull Patty away. Howard takes off.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Yeah, I was trying to remember that.
Yeah, because remember he kind of just disappears, and the girls are there on their own.
Yeah, he ran off.
Yeah.
And he shows up later.
And then Axel eventually shows up and is trying to get the girls out of there. Starts trying to, yeah, I'm trying to, they're trying to go, and Sarah, Axel's trying to take them towards these cage elevators they use to come down because the mine cars were. And Patty keeps saying about not leaving Hollis behind, and Sarah's like,
whiny.
"Come on." Well, then TJ eventually shows up, and they're like, "Okay, we need to get everybody out of here."
I'm skipping ahead.
So they get to where the elevators are, but the control panels are smashed. So they're like, "Okay, we have to climb this ladder."
The ladder to freedom. And
while they're climbing, and this ladder is just going and going and going, Howard's body falls down out of nowhere.
That's funny.
We have no clue how Howard, wasn't he hung or something? Or
yep.
Kind of freaks the girls out.
Was his head ripped off?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Kind of freaks everybody out. So they climb back down. They're like, okay, we got to find another way out. So they end up going in by this path, and there's like a small bridge and this water that goes like 60 feet down. Is that what it is? It's some obscene amount. And they're like, just be very careful, because if you fall in there, that's it. So TJ's kind of walking in front, the girls in the middle, and Axel's behind them. Well, they kind of get farther ahead, don't see Axel, and all of a sudden they hear something break. Axel scream, and TJ goes back and sees his helmet sinking into the water.
But you don't see what happened.
Yeah, so we can assume
Ooh.
no more Axel.
Sure.
So
Then what?
that's what I'm trying to look. So they get out past this part. TJ tells them to hug along the left side of the wall.
Yep.
And keep going up, and they'll eventually get out.
Yep.
What is TJ? TJ goes to check
He
something.
goes away and something falls on him.
He goes to check something, and then there's a cave in.
Yep.
So
And
it's
then what
like
happens?
the girls are kind of on their own.
This part's cool.
Sarah and Patty keep heading to the way they're told, and the killer comes out and pickaxe Patty in the stomach.
That was funny.
So TJ eventually finds Sarah, and help also shows up at this point, and they're heading down into the mine. TJ and Sarah get to the mine cart, and TJ's fighting with the killer, and they're trying to escape. They're
That part's
fighting
kinda
on the
cool.
mine cart. It's funny, but it's kind of cool at the same
Yeah, I like
time. So eventually they get off the mine cart, end up going back into the mine. They start heading
And?
into an area it's blocked off because it's abandoned and unsafe.
Isn't it a ventilation thing?
Yeah, something like
I
that.
don't know. You get the point.
And the killer is still attacking TJ. Well, Sarah gets in there and rips off the killer's mask, and it's Axel. And basically, there's a little bit of a flashback here that
What a
back
twist.
when Harry Warden did his killing spree 20 years ago, one of the men that was killed was Axel's father, and Axel was under the bed and saw the whole thing.
Yeah, do you like that, or would you rather be Harry?
No, I mean, it kind of gets a twist with it.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense now.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense now?
How did Axel kill everybody?
Yeah, this is true. I
Right?
mean, yeah.
Right.
So basically, in the middle of all this, the mine collapses, trapping Axel. Sarah and TJ start walking out. Everybody's help's coming down. They eventually find, is it just the sheriff or the mayor?
What?
Is it the sheriff
They're
only?
digging for him.
No. Whenever the help comes, because then the sheriff's there, and they said that, well, we know it's not Harry. They say about it being Axel, and it's not Harry Warden. And the
That's what the
sheriff.
mayor says that.
Oh, the mayor. He
Harry
goes.
Warden killed Axel's father.
Yeah. Well, they talk about that, but then they said no. Harry Warden died like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
They eventually got the records.
Yep.
Well, here they eventually find Axel alive, and Sarah goes back, and here
She still loves him.
Axel basically cuts his arm off to escape.
That was funny.
And I have on here, Axel goes mad and says about coming back and asks Sarah to be his Bloody Valentine, and then we go into the music.
I like the song. Listen to the song. It's really cool.
So, like I said, enjoyable movie. One of those oldies.
I give it 4.5 out of 5.
Why only 4.5?
Because once you know, it's weird.
Oh.
Like, how does Axel kill everybody? How does he kill that guy where he boils him in the water?
Mm-hmm.
How does he get that suit on, sneak in there, do all that? How does he do that?
He's that damn good.
Okay, I'll give it 5 then.
I don't know. I mean, like it's like when you're watching
this
some
is
movies.
Nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
I saw this when I was a kid. I was a bitty monster.
I was going to say when you were a wee little monster.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Okay. So, like I said, if you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Check that out.
Checked it out. I know somebody doesn't like the remake.
Who?
You.
No, I don't like it. I like 2 parts.
I don't remember it. I haven't seen it in a while.
There's 2 parts of the remake I like. Other than it's horrible.
Okay. That's it for this review. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know when we post new content.
Can't find the bell.
Okay. Help share the page. It would be greatly appreciated. Subscribers and watchers, thank you. You're awesome.
Yep.
Appreciate all of you. Enjoy watching. Check out my other channel, K-Dog Games, Toys, and More. Toy and game reviews over there. Write right down.
No, you said you got it right this time.
Oh.
Your channel.
Yeah, I got it right last time. Lost my train of thought. Amazon wish list.
Thanks for subscribing.
If you want to help us out, awesome. If there's something you want us to review, let us know in the comments.
Assault of the Killer Bimbos.
If we can find it, great. If not, if you're willing to get it, that's even better. I think that's it. We'll see you next one. Bye.
Bye.